Hello, welcome back to my 6th video in my 12 nails of Christmas. You know or something, for someone I'm finding it quite difficult to keep up, and it's not because I just don't want to let people down, do you know what I mean? I've got to push myself. I said that in one of my other previous videos as well. So anyway, let's get back to the video. So I'm just painting a white tip white because it wasn't white enough. I gave it one coat. You could give it two, but I just gave it one for the sake of the video. But my advice is use two, because then you get a good proper, like, yeah, it looks good. Anyway, so now I've got some of that, I don't know what it's called. I'm going to find out the name of that stuff. And I just got a bit of glue, and I just glued it on, and I held that on with a bit of plastic just to let the glue set. And then I went round the edge and glued the rest, so it all stayed down. I do find I do have trouble trying to keep some embellishments and things down. So, you know, anything I can do that'll help will help. Now, I have heard that doing this with your embellishments for your LED lamp works good too, but I can't get my hand in my lamp, so that's why I use glue. Yeah, so I'm just trimming around the edges, cut the top off too much, a bit gutted, but what can you do, eh? And then, so I thought, okay, I blew that little corner piece because it was just annoying me, because it didn't stick down, which annoyed me quite much. Anyway, so then after I've done that, I got a bit of hard gel. So I got the Yogi hard gel. Yeah, it's a good hard gel, but it burns my fingers, so I can't wear it. So you just, with gel, like hard gels, you just do a little thin slip layout, and what that does, I'm not quite sure, from what I understand, is it just helps the gel like adhere to the nail and then travel down as well. So I got a bead, and what I did was I just pillowed it onto the top. Just gently tap, don't force it. You put air bubbles in it and it'll be like a mess. So what I do is I just make sure I've still got gel on the tip of my brush, and I just start to go, either you just go side to side of the tip with gel on your brush, and then you just bring it all down together. And what it does is it just creates the shape. Now, I'm not really going for too much of an apex on here, because it's not really a nail that you're going to wear, it's more of a nail for a design, right? Look, that's it finished. So I buffed it, I've sanded it and I buffed it. It looked quite nice actually. So I've got my tile out, I got a bit too much. So I've got some base coat because I wasn't too bothered. And loads poured out. I was like, oh crumbs, what do I do? So I've got my beautiful Christmassy glitter from A&A Glitter. I will put that one in. What's it called? Candy cane. Because it matches right, red and white. So I put that in. Look at that. It's the first time I've ever used this. I've got so many glitters I've never even used. I actually forgot I had. It's not even the one I was looking for. I was looking for a red and green one. Anyway, so I just put the glitter in, and then what I do is I just got my mixing spoon and I just stirred it all together, really. And I don't need loads, it's just going to frame the nail more than anything. Yeah, so as long as you don't put too much glitter in, it should like bake within its reasonable time. And because it was just like, just because it was just for like an edging, I weren't too bothered about it. Some people might find it a bit watery, but it's alright for what I want. You know, if I wanted it a bit thicker, I just would put more glitter in there. So as you can see, I'm just getting my gel brush, and I'm just picking up the gel, and I'm just going around the edges, really, and just filling out just around the sides. You know, sometimes I'll do a nail and I think sometimes means you just, less is more, yeah? Less is more is what you need to do, a bit less. It'd look better. But anyway, so I'm just going around the edges with my glitter. It's like a multi-cut glitter. It's really pretty. I absolutely forgot I got this. Because at one point I went, like, they do like monthly boxes, yeah? So I subscribed, and I'd done it wrong, so I was getting like 2 monthly boxes. Do you know what I mean? By accident, for a couple of months. So I got loads of glitter and goodies. I'll tell you something, their monthly boxes are amazing. Right, so here's some of my little embellishments. I wasn't sure what I wanted. I forgot I had these. And then I got so I took some out that I wanted. I wasn't sure which ones I was going to use, but I took some out. And I got this little implement. I bought it from AliExpress. And what it does is it bends the metal like embellishments. I just wanted to make sure it was in the middle. And you just like bend it. So So if you put it at the top, the bend is quite shallow, but if you put it further down the bottom, the bend is quite deep. So it just depends. It tapers off, so it's quite wide on the top and narrow on the bottom. So I'm just sitting here deciding where I want to put them, and I was like, sometimes I just do these things and don't really think about it. I just do it, and that's it. Yeah, so I decided I'd bend them all, but then I didn't use them all. In the end, I only used 3 of them. He went down a bit further. And then, yeah, it bends it so it sits flat on your nail, so you don't have to, if you're going to stick it on top of a finished nail, then they sit flat nicely, and you can put a couple in at a time. So it's not like you've got to do one at a time, you can do a couple at a time. And that's them, done. Oh, I've got my mittens to do. Right, and then that is it. And then what I did was I used a bit of top coat on this. And then what I did was, I just put them in the top coat and baked it under the light, and that was it. It was done. But it looks quite nice. The hard gel, I like hard gel because it gives it a bit of depth. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks like there's a bit of depth to that nail. Now, if I'd thought about it, I could have done like the red layer, a bit of hard gel, another layer, a bit of hard gel, and it would have looked like there was more depth to it. So I might try that. So anyway, here I am, just giving it a bit of top coat. Oh yeah, I buffed it. That's what I did, because I gave it top coat and then I buffed it into shape, just so it had a bit of, look at that, look, top pretty. Right, so that's that. I'm giving it its final top coat, and then what I do is I will now put my embellishments in. I wasn't sure what I was putting where, because I just thought you're not going to really see them much, I don't think. And if you look at the nail, you can see them. Like, when I look at the nail, you can see them, but yeah, I don't know, sometimes this is more, I've got to do a lot of practice, you know, all this nail art malarkey. I do love it, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. Yeah, so these are my nails. This is my 6th nail of Christmas. Let me know what you think in the description box below. I will put everything in the description box below, all the links for the stuff that I got and where I got it, and if not, where you can get it from. And that is my video, this one anyway. I've got a candy cane somewhere and I can't find it, like video. Anyway, so let me know what you think. Thank you for your continuing support, and I shall see you in my next video. Merry Christmas!